Hi, how are you? I have to reach way over here to reach my computer to do this. Oh gosh, I hope you had an awesome weekend. Oh my gosh, I sure did. So last week I missed 2 days. One day I wasn't feeling very well, and then I slept in. Excuse me. And then on Friday I had a client here who had spent the night, and so I had to get up early Friday morning and attend to her and be with her, so I couldn't get on live. So I apologize for that for Friday, but let's get into it for today. But until I get into it and we start getting more people here, I just want to say hello and welcome. I'm so happy that everybody's coming. And I'm getting wonderful feedback for the stones again, and people are happy that I'm starting to do them. And I will really, really try to be consistent. Um, but yeah, being regular is a little bit hard for me. And that's my own excuses. Yeah, so we're going to do two stones today. We're going to do an earth count stone, and we're going to do a great teacher stone. And as per usual, Miss Cat, sorry I haven't reached out to you all weekend. With teaching all weekend, I literally had no energy. So anyway, so Cat, this is your stone for today. Oh, so this stone is a natural. I just got this stone not too long ago, and I've been journeying with it and sleeping with it for quite a few nights. This is a natural number 5. Look at that. That is naturally in the stone. I did not paint it, draw it, nothing. And I found it, and it just literally jumped out to me. And number 5 is being human in the earth count. And it says to me, what is it like to be human? How can you sit in your humanness? Often we get locked up in the shift of who we think we should be, who we want to be, but in a like very superficial way. And when we divide ourselves, it's almost like I'm seeing a split here, Cat. The ether you, the solar you, that spirit you is kind of dancing around out here and wants more attention. And then your human you is really firmly in place right now. And you're grabbing on to the 3D, the tonal, and you're eliminating or you're ignoring the spiritual. And the spiritual side of you is asking, can you pay some attention to me and bring me in a little bit more? So maybe try daydreaming a little bit more and sitting in the whimsy throughout the day, throughout the time that you have. Start thinking about allowing yourself to daydream while you're cooking even, and although you have to pay attention to where you are, but still allow that daydreaming, that life isn't so serious is the actual message. And your great teacher that you're sitting in today, you're sitting in seeking. So seeking, I've got these new stones made, but I haven't brought them forward yet. I haven't smudged them and brought them in, but I will be using them tomorrow. Anyway, this is seeking, Cat, and you're seeking for connection. You're seeking for family. You're seeking for community. And you're seeking for the belonging of, I need to belong. And I'm seeking for others to support me. So that seeking is actually starting to solidify right now. People are starting to drift in. And if you allow yourself to sit in the ether of spirit a little bit more, you're going to get a diverse group of people who are coming to you from all aspects of life and not just the tonal tangible. I hope that helps, and I'll chat with you tonight. Okay, take care. And now, Mary, good morning, Mary. How are you today? Yeah, let's see what Mary has. Mary has, ooh. So, Mary, you're actually going to end up with 2 stones as well, but I pulled the great teacher stone first. That's weird because it was in my bundle and I hadn't removed it. You're also sitting in the 0. So you're sitting in the 0 count. The 0 count is the everything. This is the beginning. This is how we started to evolve as humans, what we were doing. All the world is opening up to us. Like it's like the knowledge is coming our way, and everything is really, really, and I hate to use because it's being overused in social media right now, but everything is waking up. Everything is starting to make sense to you. And it's like the curtain has been lifted, and I can see things from a different angle now. I can see several different truths in one thing, and it's more expansive, more wide open. So today you're going to get a lot of different realities, a lot of different viewpoints on the same subject. And whatever it is, look at all the viewpoints and then say, how does each one land with me? And can I be open to receive that other people see in a different way, but I get to pick and choose what I like and dislike out of each way, and find your own path that way. And you're also sitting in water. So instead of the great teacher, you're sitting in an element today. You're sitting in the element of water. And that means a lot of tears today, a lot of reminiscing. If you can get your feet in water, that would be great. If you can get your body in water, maybe even stand in the shower and allow the water to pound on you and just allow that to movement. Water is going to be your real friend today. Even walk around with a damp cloth and put it on your skin throughout the day and feel that on your body. That dampness, the wetness of water is what your body's craving today. Okay, I hope that helps. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? And I hope you're doing well. You are sitting in, oh, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic Records, your book of life. And your book of life is kind of, I'm seeing the pages flip by fast, and it's almost like I'm standing back and going, where in the heck did the time go? Like it's like, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden you find yourself at a certain stage or age, and you're going, how did I get here? And did I accomplish what I thought I needed to be at this stage in life? And don't be disappointed if you're not where you thought you were good and be. So example, like for me, I thought maybe by the time I was 60 and now I'm 68, but by the time I was a senior, that I'd have all my poop in a pile and I'd be traveling the world and I would be doing all this stuff. And the opposite is true. So where are you in your book of life? Don't worry that it feels like the pages got by so quick and lost on you. You're exactly where you were supposed to be. But do reminisce about the years and where you went, and even the choices you made, how you got to where you are. And if they feel like, gee, I should have taken that road instead of that road, you took the road that you were supposed to because you were connected to spirit and you followed what you were supposed to do. And I absolutely love that, and the lessons that are coming your way. So hold on, and your great teacher that you're sitting in is feelings today. So you're sitting in feelings. So your feelings are really amped up today. It's like my feelings are strong today. I can feel sadness, but when I feel sadness, it's whoa, sadness. Or when I feel happy, then it's instead of happy, I feel like overboard. So it's like everything's on high today. So just acknowledge that and then sit into the feelings today. And whenever you feel it, go, it's okay, I get it. And I'm going to really, really acknowledge it and sit into the high emotion, and then I'm going to let it go and then sit back down into balance again. Okay. I love you, Deb. Louisa. Hello, my dear. And Louisa is sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is moon movement and energy. Have you been getting out and watching the moon and paying attention to the moon today? Maybe check up. Maybe someone on here will be able to post what the moon position is and what it is doing. But I've been watching the moon, particularly in the mornings when I'm going out because it's still dark outside and I can see the moon starting to set. And it's really beautiful. Pay attention that the sun rises in the east, but so does the moon rise in the east. And it's a beginning of an entire evening, entire nighttime, and how we journey and how we go into that sleep mode and the beautiful lucid dreaming that we do. That is just as powerful as the daytime, and that's also where our spirit self has a tendency to travel a little bit. So allow that and acknowledge that. So if you can get out and actually acknowledge the moon today and say thank you, moon, for everything in the morning as well as at night, it's always in there. So thank you. So, and you're also sitting in the great teacher. You're sitting in the great teacher of victory. Woohoo! celebrating the victory, celebrating the fact that you made your own choices. You went to where you were supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. You followed your heart. Maybe everything didn't turn out exactly as you planned, but you did exactly what you wanted to do, exactly what you needed to do. And don't worry about what you didn't do. Just celebrate what you did do and get into that beautiful victory. As I almost see you running around a track waving a flag like first place, man, I got it. So it's a celebration of victory today. Really celebrate you and all the things that you've accomplished. Don't worry about what you didn't accomplish. Don't worry about the things that went sideways. Just celebrate what worked and how you feel inside. It's a celebration day for you, my love. And now I'm on, and I can't see what that says. Mrs., I think, or MRS, I think. It's a round circle with a white M in the middle. And it says, good morning, grandmother. I would like a stone reading. Love your... Oh, Maddie. Love you, Maddie. Hey, Miss Maddie. Okay, let's do Maddie. Okay. Ooh, here we go. So Maddie is also sitting in 0 today. So 0 is I can do whatever I choose, but it's also community. So the earth count, so it means the earth. 0 is the everything. So it's the earth itself, it's the medicine wheel, it's even everything around us. If you take a look at all around us and just literally feel the energy around you right now, you get to call in whatever it is you want to call in, so that you get exactly what you're needing right now. It is the everything. All things are possible today. Everything is possible. I just have to figure out what I want and get to where I want to go. And so one step in front of the other, you'll get there. You'll get there at your own time, but you'll get there and bring in the everything today. Feel the expansion of everything around you today. You're also sitting in a little bit of fear. So your great teacher's fear today. Fear can stop us cold. So if you're sitting in the everything today, that means you're looking at everything. Sometimes it can get overwhelming because it can feel like everything's coming at me today, because literally it's everything, every emotion today. And then when you feel that, it can be overwhelming. So when we sit in the overwhelm of the everything, then we drop into fear. And fear will stop us cold and prevent us from actually feeling the everything, because the everything can feel uncomfortable. If you push yourself, you hit to your uncomfortable and push yourself a little bit further, that is a breakthrough. And then you'll have a new starting point for uncomfortable. So you'll keep moving the bar. So it'll take more and more and more to get you to that uncomfortable, and just play in that field of that. And whatever you're having fear of, write it down. Journal. What is it I'm afraid of? Am I afraid of? And write the positive of what you're afraid of and the negative of what you're afraid of, and then sit in the balance of it. I hope that helps you. Let's go down to divine timing. Good morning. I have a stone. Absolutely. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. Okay, I have to show you this. I had put it in there, and because I was cleaning up the teepee, and I had the stones in the teepee last night, and I pulled the seashell. So I don't know what the seashell means for you, but it's important because it literally was attached to this stone. So you're sitting with the seashell. I would encourage you to maybe dream with the seashell. It's a pretty cool little seashell, and I don't even know how I got it, and it ended up in my stones last night. And so it has specific meaning to you, and I'll let you dive into what that means to you. You're sitting in number 6, which is spirit. So it's interesting that the two were connected. Literally, the stone was connected like that, and this seashell was stuck on the stone. And so, and because it's a spirit stone, I'm wondering if this is even a gift from spirit. I always get things just showing up here, like crystals are always just appearing or things appearing that I didn't know were here. And that's a specific gift and a specific answer or question to you. So dig into that seashell, what it means. And spirit is spirit as you know it. It's also the ancestors. So your ancestors are really walking with you today. And perhaps one of your ancestors, you find seashells and you always think of grandpa or whatever it happens to be. But that seashell is important in this understanding of spirit and the ancestors as you know it. And you're also sitting in, it's really hard to read these stones, but you're sitting in pain today of the great teacher. Pain doesn't necessarily mean body pain, although it could, but it could also mean emotional pain. So maybe you're feeling a loss of someone and you've just gotten a message that they're here. I'm not sure how that's coming, but it's almost reading that way today. Pain is going to be your teacher today. So as you're experiencing it, in whatever way you're experiencing it, really lean into it, really feel it, understand it, and talk to it. Talk to the pain, how it shows up for you today, and talk to that seashell because it's got a message for you. Ooh, that's a first actually in all the time that I've been doing stone readings. So cool. Louisa, thank you so much. Great. Okay, and now Miss Janie. And let's see what you have. I hope that you are well today and have a reading, please. Absolutely. Let's say, ooh, this one way at the bottom. And it's coming in at 5, 10, 15. 15 is the collective consciousness of all humans. There's a lot going on. And so when we do the stone count, then we often turn the stones around and do a little bit of a symbol on them. And starting, oh no. So I'm getting a read in here. So I'm just going to say this to the group. Starting next week, next Monday, I'm going to be doing one stone teaching a day. And I will do it live on the stone reading. So the very first thing in the morning, I'm going to start off with 0 stone, and then the next day 1, and work all the way through. So for 21 days, and they'll only go to the Monday to Friday and then the following Monday to Friday. But for 21 of the video days, I will give you a different stone every day in a teaching. So go out and gather stones, get 21 stones, and they can be any sizes you see that I've got all kinds of wacky sizes here, flat ones, round ones, it doesn't matter. Go to find 21 stones and you can begin the beautiful journey of learning about the earth count. I got to make myself a note because I've never done that before on here. So I will do that. Anyway, so you're sitting in the collective consciousness of all humans. And that's where this came in. So this is telling me that all humans right now, we are desperately seeking something. We are looking for a belonging. We are looking for an understanding. There's been so much turmoil in the world, and we're looking for peace within. And there can be a lot of despair. And right now, it's like the world is cracked. You're either on this side or this side or this side or this side. It doesn't matter. You have to be put into a label. And what we're doing is we're bringing the entire collective consciousness in together so that we can all share our thoughts, our energies, our voice, and get that together. And how powerful are we when we are one together? And it's just really reminding me that how important this earth count is. And the symbol that I had put on the back of the stone was that as each person in the collective has different thought process, and all our thought processes are so important that we can share them. So what a wonderful stone. And had you not been here and I not pulled that for you, there's no way I would start the earth count teachings next Monday. So thank you for that. And that's what the collective consciousness does. It sends out what is needed now and then allows everybody to join in on that. So I literally have to make a little post-it note to remind myself to do that. So go out and find yourself 21 stones. And there's only 20 stones in the earth count, but we always start with the 0. The 0 is into itself. So it's a separate stone that kicks everything off that we go into the full teachings. And I hadn't planned on that. I'm actually kind of shocked that happened. But that's also listening to spirit as we know it. And so anyway, I hope you have an awesome day today. I'm having a rest day today. I was so busy the last week and a half. I have been bagged. I have been energetically gone. And then I taught. I've been doing shield activations. I've been doing all kinds of ceremony work and not sleeping properly. And really, now I need to rest. My body just says, that's it, Karen. You need to spend a day to sleep. So I'm going to honor my day. I'm going to sleep a lot. I'm going to go in the hot tub. I'm going to lay out in the wind. I'm going to just move my body gently and be compassionate with myself today. So today is a self-care day for me. Anyway, you take care. Have an awesome day, whatever you're doing. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.